a list of tables, all of them connected, proving that the codes, the times that they were revealed to the world, which was in year 1976 and in Hebrew 5736, we see amazing phenomena, how all of them are connected, and all of them proves what the Rabbi Isaac Luria says, that this year, 5736, is the year of the end, Ketz Hayamin, the end of days. But in fact, Kabbalistically, has a deeper meaning, but this is the expression, Ketz Hayamin. So, if you will follow properly, you will follow properly, because people sometimes don't have patience. Because if one really will follow properly, you will see clearly that the codes, discovery of the codes, are clearly connected with this end of days, of the Ketz Hayamin. It is a stage. We said already that the idea of discovery and redemption goes together, because in Hebrew the word Geulah, redemption, basically is the word of the Galo, discovery, and Aleph represents the Luf, God. So in fact, what redemption is the revelation of God, of the Torah. And all of this, what you're going to see now, proves 100% the truth of the cause being connected with the end of days. So let us first see what the Ari, Rabbi Isaac Luria, says in a book which is called Likutei Ari in Hebrew. And there, what he says is unbelievable, because this is really exactly as you will see yourself. So what you have here is the verse in Genesis 41:1, which is Vayimikes Natayim Yamim. It is the end of 2 years, when 2 full years had passed. Then what the Ari says is, in 2 full years, wanted to say, this is really the translation of this, the language of the Ari, that in each year is 365 days, and in 2 years, 2 times 36.5, come to 73. With the additional 6 letter is 736, 365 multiplying 2 plus 6, 736. The Gematria of the year 5736. And this is as the Gematria of the name of Adonai, this is the name of God. Somebody will know, we cannot pronounce it properly. But this is come to 65. Aleph, Dalet, Nun, Yud in Hebrew, 65, with the feeling of the name Adonai, which is, as anybody will listen to our lectures about the Hebrew letters, every letter is really also full Gematria, like Aleph is 111, 111, because you write Aleph Lamed Pei. So when you write the letter of God, Aleph, Dalet, Nun, Yud, as you see here, is 375. Together with the Gematria Adnu, the simple one, come to 736. This all is really in the Zohar also, in the same place of the portion which is Miketz Natayim Yamim, which is in the end of full 2 years. So let us now carry on, and what is written here, that the Gematria come to 5736, and this here is the upper right end of time. So this is the expression of the Zohar, of what the Ari says, the Zohar, Ketz Hayamin Lemala. It is like the upper right end of time. Definitely the explanation, but it has to do with the end of time, and it is a stage in the process of the coming of Messiah. Now, also what is very important, what we wrote down here, 5736, 1976 was the year when Professor Rips heard from Rabbi Yaniv about the cause of Rabbi Weizmann, and with the computer they started working on it. So in fact, the most interesting is that the year 5736, which is the end of the right end, and this was exactly the time and clearly shown the connection of this date to the discovery of the cause. So now we see how it comes very, very significantly in tables. If you look at it properly, I hope they will have the patience to look into it, not to be superficial people, because it's very dangerous. But let us see now, stage by stage, table after table, how it complements each other, how each one adds to the other, and all of them proves clearly that the discovery of the cause from this year is exactly what the Isaac Luria said, that you will see now properly. So let us see now all this table after table. So first, we see the expression of the Isaac Luria. If you remember, this is what we saw. This is what he said. He said, this is in Hebrew, that the year 5736, it will be the end of days above. This is exactly because it shows that this change, this stage, is something maybe not seen clearly on this world, but it's clear indication that something happened above. Now, what you have here, the Hebrew word, Kes Ayamin, the end of days, exactly what the Isaac Luria said, and the best meeting of the year 5736. By the way, is the minimal in the Old Torah, every two letters, 5736. Unbelievable. So it's the best meeting and minimal. So definitely, no doubt, it is very, very significant. This is really the program with Professor Rips, our book. We wrote a book in Hebrew, Kes Sam Lachoshech, End of Darkness. And here you see that this Tav Shel Lamed Vav is M1, minimal first minimal in the Old Torah. So, what are the chances? It will not necessary to say when you have the end of days with this year exactly what the Rabbi Isaac Luria says. So, we have here like the codes of the Torah proving that the end of days of Ayamin is 5736. Now, what happens? This is with the codes. We see later, definitely. So, let us go now a stage further, another table, and this table definitely will add more to the idea. And this is a table which Doron Witzung found, which is unbelievable. It is not so clear here, but in our book it's very clear. And what you see here is Iru beverur tzofen chabui betorati. It means this is what you are going to see. Iru beverur, they will see clearly in future tzofen, the hidden code in my Torah of God. Now, by the way, one can see also those tables, part of them, in our book Torah Codes. Torah Code, which we did with Professor Rips and Professor Haralick. It is a glimpse into the infinite, and there also you have those tables, simply with the proper explanation scientifically what is behind. So, this is what you have here, Iru beberur sofen chabui bechorati. Now, what are the distance? So here you have sofen chabui, the hidden code, and it's written here 49, every 49 letter between two letters. But this one, this is a letter, you can see more. So this is 50. So what you have here is Iru beverur, they will see clearly betorati, in my Torah, and they will see a clear beverur, the code. This code which is hidden, they will see clearly later. And what is amazing, this is what I brought in my book, that's very likely, if you know there are 50 gates of understanding, and this is really what will be revealed in future. You know, in future the land will be full of knowledge of God, and 50 represents this very highest level, and this is exactly the sentence, Iru beberur, they will see clearly, which every 50 is a skip, which itself also we saw a few times that this skip also have significance. So this, what is in such a Harav Doron Witzung. This is the finding of Doron Witzung. Okay, now, then let us see what happened in the table further. And this is unbelievable, because this one is additional to what Dorian Witzung found. What you have here, so here is the same thing, Iru beberur sofen chavui betorati, they will see clearly, but you will see here, Iru beberur yesh, they will see that there is a hidden code in the Torah, in my Torah, and this is amazing. So what you see here is really clearer than before. Iru beberur, they will see clearly every 50 letters. Then I went other 50 letters, the letter Yud and Shin. So comes here, they will see clearly that there is, Sofen Chavui, a hidden code, and the letter Shin is exactly the letter of 2 years, 2 full years, Shnatayim Yamim, Ketz, end of Shnatayim Yamim, exactly what Rabbi Isaac Luria has said, which indicates to the year 5736. So it's amazing that exactly what the Isaac Luria said about the end of days, that will be as in the year from the Zohar, she clearly proves on the 5736, comes here on this letter. They will see clearly on this time. Now what you see here, this year, Tavshin Lamed Vav, 5736 once, and you have again Tavshin Lamed Vav, second time. You have Tavshin Lamed Vav, quite small skips. And Dr. Rothenberg, definitely, who himself became Orthodox Jews when he saw the truth of the cause, said it means if a date appears few times in small skips, also give a lot of strength to the table. So this is what you see here. So if somebody really have a little bit of common sense, and he really saw what Isaac Luria said, he saw how it appears in the Torah, and he sees that exactly the location of the BC clearly is these 2 years, and the end of 2 years, and this year 5736, when the codes came out, no doubt that he will be convinced this is the truth, But as I said, people, the truth is, there's a very famous statement that the truth is heavy, People don't want the truth, they know the truth, but what we have to change, to keep Shabbos, to give up nice food, only kosher. No, this is difficult. But this is unfortunately the reason why people don't want to accept things, even though the truth is so clear as you see in this case. Now, we did not finish. Let us carry on now to another table, which will add a little bit more. And this is the table which will give you another indication to this year. And this is unbelievable. Here we have Matityah Physical Torah, when I will distribute the Torah code. Now, so what you have here is Yachel Code Torah. In Hebrew, the code of Torah will start, and Shem Yud Kei Neurot. Now then I thought I found it. In fact, I think that Code Torah was Michael Drozin, so, but I saw that it is really the same thing, Yachel Code Torah. And then I thought it must be indication to the year when the code will start. Unbelievable, you cannot see it so clearly, but it is A Tav Shin Lamed Vav, 5736. And parallel, very, very significant, Professor Rip said. And here we have the Shnat, the year of 5736. And who really, as we saw in the introduction, I told you it was Yaniv. This was Yaniv, Shmuel Yaniv, the Rabbi Yaniv, who really distributed it by his lecture. He told about what Rabbi Wasman had found. And this is exactly what is in Matai, when, then you have the year when, unbelievable, and he feast, because this, he said, he distributes this. Now this is, by the way, minimal. 3632 is minimal in the Torah. You see, M1. So then, amazing, additional, clearly proves that the Torah code are connected with the year 5736, when it was distributed, and Professor Ibsen, Don Wissen knew about it. Now let us carry on to another table, which will add more to the picture, and this is really what you are going to see now, and it is also additional thing to it, and this is, as you will see now, is Yachel Kol Torah, the same thing like before, but more. Yachel Kol Torah Mefis Tavshin Lamed Vav, yeah? A little bit more to this, what we saw before. So, altogether, such clear indication that the Torah code will start on this year. And then, let us carry on now, and we see some other tables. In fact, another table. And this table is basically, like one can say, summary of all what we saw, and it tells us what it should be the conclusion. So what is the conclusion? So this is a table which I found. Kodim, in fact, Kodim is Emet, Kodim are true, every two letters, definitely very minimal in the Old Torah, and then I saw those were a little bit connected with those. This is Eliyahu, Elijah Rips, and Matityah. Also here on the basis that all this is Torah. This is the Torah of Yud-Keh of God, because also part of the Torah. So altogether, very, very significant tables, and as I said, I wish and I hope that people will go through it properly, will not go roughly, but we'll see clearly that all those tables are so significant, and all of them really complement each other, and all of them come to the idea, which is the goal, that on the year 5736, 1976, when codes were discovered to the world, I mean, it was before, because already 800 Rabbi Matityah brought it, but it was distributed to the world by Shmuel with Yaniv, and then Professor Rips and Don Wissen heard about it with the computer. Definitely they managed to find out more and more, and we are finding more and more from day to day, everything the Torah, because the Torah was a blueprint of creation. And also we have to mention that we have documentary, which is End to Darkness, that Richard Shaw did, Pinlight, also very important, yeah. We hope to make also more, but what we did, I think, is also very important. And as I said, and you can see so clearly now from these tables that everything about the codes being part of the era of Messiah, we have many other proofs for this. Yeah, for this is a subject in itself. So many tables which show that clearly the codes are part of Messianic code. But this, what I want to show you, are tables that I think that every normal man who thinks properly will see in it the truth of the codes, and really being a very important stage to the coming of Messiah.